So this is what it's like to ride with a pregnant lady.
Hey, what's this trail called?
We're doing Klondike Bluff area. We're gonna do agate, jasper, maybe some Dino flow.
Cool.
Nice easy trail. So I'm, what am I now? 17 weeks, which is 4 months and 1 week. Pregnant. I get out of breath real quick. So this is what it's like to ride with a pregnant lady. Probably my last single track. I'll do road riding from now on till baby's born probably. Last day in Moab. Gotta get one last ride in. One of the greatest things about Moab and Sedona is that they have Singletrack that's green or easy blue. It's fab. Oh yeah, good question.
Where are we going?
I think we want to go that way actually.
Yeah. Last day in Moab. It's just been absolutely magical. Couldn't have asked for a better trip, and it's cool to finish it off with a nice chill ride.
Carry on.
Cool.
Oh boy. So winded. Haha. That's the way it goes. It's like barely any incline and I'm like exhausted. Both Sedona and Moab have incredible green trails, which is great for someone who's pregnant. Yeah. Or like when I was a beginner last year, it was a great introduction to what single track can be. Yeah. And it'll be great for family riding, bringing a youngster with us when they're old enough to do so.
Yeah. Arizona did too. Like Tucson had a nice few trails that were easier.
Yeah.
Phoenix, I largely skipped all the green and did blue and black.
Yeah. I think that's the benefit of the desert over the mountains. Yeah. Is you can level up, you can work your way up from the ground up, whereas as a newbie, when we were in Squamish and North Van, what's great is the downhill swooshy bits are kind of easy to learn. It's more the fear of the steepness, yeah. But it's not super technical when you find the flowy trails. But it's such a hard climb up, and you're not really learning your technical, you're just learning berms. Yeah. So it's kind of nice to have this.
Eventually it's good to have all of it.
Exactly.
You know, it's great to be able to hit all these different landscapes.
Yeah.
And feel the difference in every one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that being, if you're only situated in BC and you're learning, going to bike parks is really a key. Bike skill parks is a key thing to do in between rides so that you're working your way up, you're progressing, because you can immediately get thrown into challenging trails there pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fun times.
Fun times.
Fun times. Little pump track. Woo! So this trail is called Jasper West. You get to it at the Klondike Bluff Trails. Take agate to midline to Jasper. And now I think we're gonna try to get on Dino flow. Now we've moved on to Dino flow. It's a blue run. It's quite a long trail, but we're only doing a little segment of it. Yeah, a little more tech, a little more fun. This is a great level up for someone who's ready to move on from green. So one of the rumors not rumors, but myths, is that you shouldn't bike at all while pregnant. That's old school knowledge. Really, the baby's in there real tight. Baby's really protected. So if you know you're not gonna fall, you're only gonna ride stuff that you can't, that you're really confident you're not gonna fall on, it's okay to continue doing stuff as long as your body can do it. So you have to know your skill level. You have to know your balance capabilities. Some women get affected really quickly with their balance, so you have to pay attention to that. So you know your body, you pay attention, you know your skill level, you know your balance capabilities, and you ride carefully. I've been mountain biking for just under a year, and now I've been pregnant for 4 months of that. But I've been biking constantly for months and months. So my skills have really progressed from newbie to intermediate, maybe like early intermediate, you know, like easy intermediate. But wow, my balance and my core strength improved so much. That's only gonna bode well for giving birth. Woo! Bit chunky. Oh, I got it. I got this. Little burn. Little chipmunk, I think, ran across. Woo! That's fun. So yeah, that's why I want to keep this up. Whee! Another little pump track. Now we are on Jurassic. This whole part is called Dinosaur Tracks area. Klondike, Bluffs, and Dinosaur Tracks. I can see why. This reminds me very much of Alberta, the Badlands of Alberta, where the dinosaur stuff is all out there with the Tyrrell Museum and all that. Pretty cool place if you've never been. I've been trying to keep on the bike a little bit, even though it's been hard because of the shortness of breath. Really slows me down. And you know, the quality of trails that I can ride are basically down to green now, because I was not an expert rider to begin with. I was still intermediate, low intermediate. So now I've sort of downgraded myself back to riding beginner or really easy intermediate trails. And walking over anything that seems a little like I'm not 100% sure I can clean. But due to the shortness of breath, all these little elevations are kind of hard. So I think once we leave Moab today, I'm going to go back to just road riding, just so that I can maintain some of this core strength and balance for as long as I can, and just to be active. It's important to be active through your pregnancy as much as you can without going overboard. There's definitely this yearning to just lounge about and eat bonbons. And I certainly wouldn't judge anyone for doing that, because it's hard work growing a human being. Every mother has always said that. But I guess it's one of those things you just don't truly know until you're doing it yourself. And I've had an easy pregnancy so far. No nausea. Well, like maybe one day of nausea. My biggest complaints have been this shortness of breath, some dizziness, which is normal, and just weird little body changes, like I can feel my uterus growing sometimes. I've got what's called round ligament pain, so if I sneeze too hard or cough too hard, sharp pain in my abdomen. Getting outside, doing an activity that we love, and being active and being in the sunshine has changed our lives for the better. I fell in love with it because of the trails in Sedona and Moab. And what joy has it ever brought to both Greg and I. We both love it. He's got to live out his adolescent dreams of riding some of the biggest rides in North America, possibly the world.
It's our preferred method of exercise. Doesn't even feel like exercise. Except when it does.
Except for right now. It's a good kind of exercise. I hate the gym.
Yeah, me too.
I hate the gym.
No gym.
Mm-hmm. What a mood lifter it is. So, as soon as I got pregnant, I knew that mountain biking had to be a part of our life. It's a healthy outdoor activity. It's got a great community vibe. To be quite honest, it's reduced the amount of alcohol that we consume, because in our previous life of not being nomads, we do our jobs during the day, come home in the evening, possibly have some wine or beer almost every night for sure, and watch some TV, maybe play some video games. Mostly because we lived in places where it's rainy and gloomy or snowy and cold, and it makes it really difficult to get outside and be active, even though both of us have such an interest in that. Even when you're really interested in something like that, it's really hard to do it when the weather is crap. So getting on the road and being in places that are warm during the winter, or not freezing anyway, and sunny, with great mountain biking, yes, it changed our lives for the better in such a significant way. So Greg's super stoked that I'm as into it as he is, and we're both really committed to making this a big part of our family life. So our little baby is just gonna grow up with mountain biking as a normal thing, as a normal part of their life. It's not even gonna be like a question, because it's just something we're gonna do as a family. And we're gonna keep trying to be nomadic for as long as we can. Definitely it'll change the way we do nomadic. Oh, this is too hard for me. But we'll see, we'll take it all in stride. Loose rack. Worm. Woo! Oh, here we go. That's a good way to end it.
Is it a boy?
Chicky, chicky, chicky. Chicky, chicky, chicky. Time to wake up for feeding. Oh. Yeah.